Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here, for your continued love and support here on the channel. So today's pick your card reading, we are going to be doing a no contact reading for those of you that are in very minimal to no contact with your love interest. We're going to be looking at how are they feeling about you and the connection, and I think what we'll start off with is first asking how are they feeling during this no contact first, and then we'll ask how are they feeling about you and the connection. Okay, so low to no contact, we're going to ask how they're feeling about this no contact with you right now, and then how are they feeling about you and the connection. We do have 3 crystals out here for you guys to choose from. For group number 1, we do have a Lapis Lazuli. For group number 2, we have a Fuschia Agate. And then for group number 3, we do have a Snowflake Obsidian. So if you already feel drawn to one of the crystals, you can skip right to the timestamp. It'll take you directly to your reading. But I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you with choosing if you do need the extra help. For those of you that would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my email in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services with me. Also, those of you that want to donate to the channel, I do have an Amazon wish list for those of you that want to send in a tarot or an oracle deck for me to use for our future readings. And I also have my PayPal and Cash App links for those of you that want to send in donations that way. Thank you all so much for being here. So let's take a look at group 1, no contact reading. No contact for group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, so let's see what we have. Group 1, we have Chaser. It says, I don't want to chase anymore. And that is with the Lapis Lazuli. Okay, so group 2. We have Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, and that is with the Fuschia Agate. Group 3, we have Self-Love. I am still trying to heal, and that is with the Snowflake Obsidian. Okay, so those are the options for today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi, group 1. For those of you that resonate with the Lapis Lazuli and the Chaser card, this is going to be your reading today. And it says, I don't want to chase anymore. Now, that could be you. It might be the other person. But we are going to be asking the first question before we get into asking how they're feeling about you and the connection. We're going to ask Spirit, how is this person feeling about this no contact with you? Okay, what's going on? So how are they feeling during this no contact with you? How are they feeling about the no contact? How are they feeling about the no contact? Wow. We have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. How are they feeling about the no contact? They're in their feelings. Okay, we've got the Magician here. 7 of Swords. And we have the 3 of Cups. You know, perhaps this person, I'm seeing the 9 of Swords at the bottom. Perhaps this is a person that had been avoiding expressing their feelings, talking about them with you. The Nine of Swords at the bottom here is a lot. I mean, you're on their mind. You're on their mind here. And I do feel like the thought of reconnecting with you, going out with you, seeing you, spending time with you has been something that they've thought about. However, we do have that Seven of Swords here, which is about running, avoiding. The Nine of Swords is about anxiety, worrying, stressing, overthinking, overanalyzing things. They could be getting into their head. And it feels like in their feelings, wanting to express them to you. Some of you, this person is in love with you, okay? So in a way, when we're asking here, what are they, you know, what's going on for them in terms of the no contact, how do they feel about it? I feel like this person misses you. I feel like you're on their mind. And, you know, the Magician is about willpower and focused intention, manifestation, directing your energy to do something. So in a way, we don't have any pentacles here, okay? So with the cups, this is our feelings, our emotions. The swords are here, which are about our thoughts. They can also be about actions as well, but neither one of these swords are action that's helping us to do something. We're doing the opposite of that. So the pentacles would make something real, right? Because the Magician is the intention. Like, I have the intention of doing this, but it requires effort. It requires action, directing our energy. We can think about and intend to do something, but what are we actually doing, right? So I'm just going to keep this Nine of Swords. I'll try to just put it right here. I'm going to pull some oracle for this. And then down here we'll ask, how are they feeling about you and the connection? But we can already see this person is in their feelings. You know, and if you're the chaser, right, because you can resonate in that energy. I mean, they could be the runner, right? We have the Seven of Swords here, avoidant. Or it could be the other way around. You know, keep in mind that when energy comes through in readings, it is fluid. So take it how it resonates for you. If they're the one who's been the chaser, then they might be reflecting upon how you've been avoiding them. Okay? All right, so how do they feel about this no contact with you? Yeah, we've got pursuit here. The chase, mission, and victory. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We also have party and having fun. And then we also have addiction here. It says codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, and an emotional block. So they could be, you know, even trying to distract themselves over thoughts about you. I'm seeing debating here at the bottom, and limbo is here. With the debating, it says contemplation, thinking it over, and viewing. And then we've got limbo, which says void, non-existent, and oblivion. Okay. So I want to look at this. I want to see what this person is debating here. What are they debating? Oops. Empress and Four of Swords. Yeah, so the debating here with the Empress energy is nurturing the relationship. Again, I feel like this person misses you, okay? The Empress is nurturing something to help with expansion and growth. So future thinking also, Three of Wands, future thinking, okay? How you fit into their life, Is it worthwhile to pursue the connection? Things of that nature, okay? So now we're going to ask, how does this person feel about you and the connection? And I do feel like this person's into you. So, okay. Okay, so how are they feeling about you and the connection? Group number 1, how are they feeling about you and the connection? The Fool, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Ace of Wands. Well, someone's walked away here or detached. It's either them or you. So if it's you that has pulled away, maybe like if you're the one that has been chasing them, maybe if, you know, this even makes me think about like if you were the one who was chasing them, were they someone who wasn't taking you seriously, taking the connection seriously? Okay. Where you may have decided to walk away from them. Okay. Because they were being inconsistent and not putting in enough effort. But if they were the one who was chasing you, you know, and you were the one who's kind of like running and avoiding here, then I feel like they could be contemplating on that, you walking away here, and how they tried to offer something and you weren't, you know, maybe not interested. So they could be contemplating whether or not to try again here. If you were dealing with a person who really wasn't putting in enough effort, you know, we have the 5 of Swords energy here. The 5 of Swords can be about conflict, fighting, arguing, disagreements. It may even be a little bit of like that tension between the two of you right now, that this person could be remembering a difficult conversation, certain things that you said to them when you walked away, or things that you said to them because they walked away, you know, sending messages and text messages and things like that. So I feel like they're kind of reflecting upon how the energy between the two of you right now, where there might be, you know, anger. They could feel like, okay, if they've walked away, that you're probably upset with them. Or if, you know, you weren't giving into this connection, they can certainly be upset with you too, you know. The 5 of Swords can also be about self-sabotage. So if this person has sabotaged this connection in some way, that will also be something that they're reflecting on. If they are someone who has trust issues, that can be something to think about. Now we do have the 2 of Pentacles energy over here. Now this can talk about a connection that's hot and cold, off and on, a person who's not being sure about something. And it kind of feels like they're trying to make a choice here now, and that could be to come forward here. Let's see, let's let that, okay, they're done. Let's look at this, 2 of Pentacles. The Lovers. The Moon. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel like this person is reflecting upon for one, it's being with you, okay, with the Lovers here, making a decision to be with you. And then on the other side of that, I feel like this person has some fears and insecurities and feels unsure. They might have some doubts here about committing, even maybe say for like the long term. Okay. That is definitely something that's coming in here. So let's look at this Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. We've also got Taurus and Libra energy here. Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini. Why is this Eight of Pentacles here? The Tower in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. I'm seeing the Star at the bottom. So I do feel like this person has the desire to communicate with you or to take some kind of action here. The Star can be about renewal or reconciliation. So it does feel like this person wants to try to fix things with you, to try to resolve things. Some of you, your connection with this person could have been something that ended very abruptly. Okay. You may have even had a falling out with them. So it kind of feels like when you guys are in no contact right now or minimal contact, that they're thinking about things for some of you that were said, okay, between the two of you, words that were exchanged. I want to look at this full energy here. Two of Wands. This is about planning and making choices. We've got the Three of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this person doesn't like this energy with you. They don't like where this is. Okay? I do really feel like this person wants to try to heal things with you. I'm seeing the King of Cups here at the bottom too. So I feel like this person, they could be someone who has stronger feelings for you than they actually let on. Or that this person can truly see themselves really opening up and deepening in the emotional bonded connection that the two of you have with each other and trying to really work on healing the relationship. Okay? So I'm going to pull some oracle here. How are they feeling about you and the connection? We have awakening here, a realization, an epiphany, and an understanding. And we have dating and meeting someone new and also partying again. So again, if this person was someone who wasn't taking you seriously, they were dating other people, or you know, could have been that person who wasn't taking the connection seriously. I feel like there's a lot of reflecting here upon behaviors. Okay. We've got connection here. We also have rejection. Text message, unsent messages, hurting and agonizing pain. I'm going to cover that. And then we have divine timing, believing in the right timing. So yeah, it kind of makes me feel like there's a connection that's here between you and this person. And someone wasn't really, I feel like you're giving it a fair chance, you know, not really taking it as an opportunity to really build something. It kind of feels like someone's energy was distracted, maybe with their friends, with perhaps even dating other people, or even wanting to explore other options, not putting enough attention and time. Okay. Now, if that was you and you were off kind of doing your own thing and not really giving your attention to this connection, then, you know, they can certainly be the one who feels rejected, especially if you're the one who wasn't responding to their messages, or it could be vice versa, where they've kind of prioritized other things. But now it kind of feels like, you know, in sitting and having time to reflect, where things went wrong and about the choices that were made. Okay, and perhaps how they may have hurt you, how you may have hurt them. It does feel like I said, this person wants to try to work things out, try to reconcile here. Okay. So let's see what else. We have shallow here, hollow, empty, and also boredom. Memories and elusive. It kind of makes me feel for some of you could have been dealing with a person who perhaps has difficulty. I'm seeing karma here at the bottom too. So, I mean, it feels like you could be dealing with a person here who doesn't really allow themselves to connect on a deep level with people. And that may be a way in which they protect themselves from getting hurt, with not allowing themselves to feel so deeply, you know, where they kind of keep a limit or a boundary there and kind of more avoidant if things get too intense. But yeah, I definitely feel like this person is in their feelings. And they can certainly be understanding, like with you not being present, the choices that they've made here with karma showing up. Maybe they've been stubborn in the past and, you know, not really very straightforward, very honest, you know, with you. So that can also certainly be a reason to be upset here, you know, as well. Okay. Things that they could have done differently or trying to work towards returning here, but coming in with a different energy. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, group number 1. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonated with the sabotage card and the fuchsia agate, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out your little to no contact situation. First off, we're going to see how your person is feeling about this no contact. And then we'll go in and ask how are they feeling about you and the connection. Okay. And we're starting off with sabotage here. It says, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Okay. Now, of course, when energy comes through in a reading, it's fluid. Okay. Which means that roles can be reversed, so feel free to apply them as needed. Okay, so this can be either you or the other person here. Let's start off with the tarot and ask, how is this person feeling about this no contact? How is this person feeling about this no contact with you? How are they feeling about this no contact with you, group 2? Okay, so 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups. We've got the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Okay, since we are starting off with sabotage, you know, let's just say it's the other person who has sabotaged this in some way. There's an awareness here, okay? There's an awareness here of something that they've done that has caused an issue in the connection. 3 of Pentacles energy is about, in this case, it would be about like a reconciliation. It's also about working with another person to build something, okay? 2 of Swords energy is indecision, confusion. It can also be about denial, and we have the Queen of Cups right next to that. So it could be that this person, you know, maybe may have been in denial about their feelings. This could be a situation where this person has walked away. So what I kind of feel here is that during this no contact right now, how this person feels about the no contact is that I do feel like there is acknowledgement here of the sabotage. There's also an awareness of feelings and emotions. But it feels like this person is feeling torn with whether or not to reconcile with you, or the two of you guys can be, you know, happy together here, or is it the better choice here to walk away and perhaps abandon the idea of you guys being together? Okay. So when we're feeling conflicted and we're having conflicting thoughts here, it's important for us to take time to listen to what our intuition is saying. And I feel like that could be certainly what that person is doing, is trying to get clarity. Okay. Maybe on their feelings, maybe on, you know, trying to work things out with you here. Let's pull some more oracle cards here. I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. Okay, so how are they feeling about this no contact with you? There it is. Denial. It says refusing to admit, downplaying, and the blame game. And we have fears and being afraid. Okay. We have cheating and broken trust, and travel and experience new things. So, you know, maybe you are dealing with a person who does have some trust issues, who has been afraid, cheated on in the past. Maybe they're afraid of, you know, someone who's opening up with their feelings. If it's the other way around and you're the one who has sabotaged the connection, you know, this person might be confused on whether or not, you know, if you're kind of, how do I say that? If you're the one that's kind of bringing this kind of energy into the connection, that can also be something that makes them feel confused about whether or not it is the right decision to try to work things with you. Because if you're the one that has fears of, you know, and trust issues, are the two of you going to be able to move past that, whoever these fears are coming from? Or maybe if it's a combination of both of you, you know. We also have this energy here of travel and experience new things. So they could be someone who, you know, during this time that you are no contact right now, where they are, and I don't know if I want to necessarily say distracting themselves, but maybe this is something where they kind of get their mind off it a little bit, that helps to give them the clarity, because they kind of pull back, right, from the situation to clear their head. Okay. So let's take a look now at how this person is feeling about you and the connection. Actually, let's use a different deck. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Four of Cups in reverse, the Moon. Six of Pentacles in reverse. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. We have the Devil. And also the Knight of Swords. And there's the Two of Swords again. Yeah. So I do feel like this person, like I said, I do feel like they do have an awareness of their fears here. The Moon energy is basically saying that this person feels confused right now. Okay? Confused, indecisive. There could be a lot of doubt and a lot of fears. The Four of Cups can be a card about rejection, meaning that if you've tried to reach out to them, or you try to talk to them, or you've tried to offer something to them, this is them just basically kind of distracting themselves, or just not paying attention, not open to it, okay? If you're the one that rejected them, then they can certainly be sitting in that energy and feeling it, you know, feeling hurt by that, and feeling uncertain about what's to come for your future here. So Two of Swords at the bottom with the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with long-term relationship. So it does feel like this person is feeling this energy here of wanting to start over, because I do feel like that there is a part of this person that doesn't want to lose you, okay? Doesn't want to lose you. I feel like does want to talk to you. I want to see this devil energy here. Now, what do we have here? We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Why is the devil here? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I really feel like this person is dealing with some insecurities here surrounding commitment. Fears of commitment. Now, truly, if this person does have trust issues because they've been cheated on in the past, you know, that can certainly create fears of abandonment and rejection. So if they open up their heart to you, right? They open up their heart, they tell you how they feel, they fall in love with you. And if they have that fear, right, in the back of their mind that going through that experience of being cheated on starts to feel, we internalize that, right? We start to feel like we're not good enough. We're unworthy. So I do feel like that is something that this person, if they are someone who does have betrayal wounds there, that it is hard for them to trust again with being in a relationship, you know? Let's look at this moon energy here. Lovers, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. I do feel like this person thinks about the two of you guys being together, okay? Reconnecting with each other, the potential of what that could be. But I feel like there's also a realization here of how they may have closed their heart off to really allowing themselves to connect with you because of their fears. Okay, let's pull some oracle here. How are they feeling about you and the connection? Yeah, we've got holding on here, hung up, clinging and obsessing, and that can certainly be that double energy where this person still might have an attachment to you. You know, not wanting to lose you here. How are they feeling about you? We have silence here. Frozen, stillness, and no words. That's that whole no contact. We've got divine intervention, a time for reflection, and then we have decisions here. Choices, inconsistencies, and feeling conflicted. And I feel like that's that Two of Swords energy that we keep seeing. Yeah, we've got separation here. sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain about the future. And then we also have boundaries here. It says enough, learn to say no, and also drawing the line. Okay, now that could have been something that you've set with this person where you've set a certain boundary and them kind of reflecting upon that. Or they can also be thinking about that too, where they may need to set boundaries. At the bottom of the deck, we do have making amends here. And it says plans, opportunity, and second chance. Okay, so that is something that is on this person's mind. Okay, it's trying to work through this here. What else? How are they feeling about you and the connection? Group number 2. We've got shocking, turmoil, trouble, and unexpected. Thinking, missing you, craving, and desiring. We've got influences here, attachments, third parties, and peers. We've also got healing, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. I'm just going to cover this one up a little bit. But we've got basically trapped here, and it says stuck, tied down, and captive. Okay, and this influential energy here, it feels like it's tied into something from their past. You know, even though this person may not even be present in their life anymore, the effects of going through that, you know, whatever's happened in that relationship could still be affecting them, right? Still influencing them and how they are acting, you know, in this situation with you. Okay. All right, so what do I want to do here? I think I want to... look at that denial card up there. Spirit, tell me more about this denial, the Sun. The Devil. 2 of Wands. I feel like Spirit is saying here that this Devil energy, which is going to be tied into their fears here, in the way that it kind of manipulates their thoughts and, you know, actions. You know, it could even be a situation where the effects of that, whatever this person has gone through, kind of in a way denies them from the ability to experience joy, happiness, love, you know, affects their choices. Let me ask Spirit here, what does this person want? What does this person want? King of Pentacles. I mean, this is Spirit saying here, this person, they truly do want relationship, commitment. I'm seeing the 9 of Swords here with the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune here. You know, like they want happiness, they want joy, they want to be able to really be present and reciprocate and put in the time, the effort, the energy, the love, the building, the relationship. You know, so it kind of makes me feel like feeling frustrated, right? We've got sabotage here. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. It's kind of like where we get to that point where we feel frustrated because we're like, I did it again. Why do I keep doing this? Why can't I just be good and flow, you know? So I truly do feel like this person does want connection. They want relationship. They want to, you know, find and settle down with the right person and to really be fully present to give in that way. But again, we've got fears here. You know, this person does need to work on healing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you, group number 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonate with the Snowflake Obsidian and the Self-Love card, it says, I am still trying to heal. We're going to be reading into your minimal to no contact situation today. We're going to start off with asking how your person is feeling about this no contact, during this no contact, and then we'll go back in and ask how are they feeling about you and the connection. Okay, so start off with pulling the tarot. Okay, group 3. How is your person feeling during this no contact? We have the Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Strength in reverse. Okay. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So it does feel like during this no contact with you, this person in that whole self-love, I'm still trying to heal, we've got some fears here. The Strength card in reverse. And it feels like this is where this person is having awareness of their fears, their limiting beliefs. It feels like this person is someone who does want to pursue a relationship with you. Okay. And it feels like, of course, when we can focus on self-love and really putting ourselves in a position where we can be open to receive another's love and also be able to give love, the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. It's stable, solid, dependable, reliable, secure. And so I feel like this person is someone who's wanting to pursue this with you, but also acknowledging where they need to also take time out for themselves. I do feel like this person does have hopes here of a second chance here, okay? But there are some things this person is working on. So let's pull the oracle here. I'm gonna give these a shuffle. Okay, so how are they feeling during this no contact? We've got the mask here, not showing true self. We have competition here, the other woman. We have whole heart, unconditional innocence and support. We also have key on a ring, and it says many options, unconventional, one night stand, and string along. And then we also have sidetracked here with change, delays, and distracted. Okay. And then at the bottom we have unveiling here, unexpected confessions and justification. I'm wondering, because I'm not really seeing it with the tarot, but I'm going to ask Spirit here, is this person seeing someone else? Is group 3's person seeing someone else right now? 7 of Swords. The World in reverse. And the Star. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. So what's happening here, what this basically is, now, of course, it doesn't need to be the other woman. It could be the other man, regardless of gender. It's basically a competing energy here, okay? So this person is trying to heal, right? So in a way, these fears that we're seeing underneath there with that Strength card in reverse and the 8 of Swords, they're coming from a past situation. The World in reverse is kind of like that feeling of when we haven't fully closed the door to the past. It's kind of like when we still feel like there's those lingering energies that we haven't made peace with. And so it kind of feels like this person has these maybe trust issues, fears, insecurities that they still have to heal, that could be causing delays or setbacks with your connection, where if they're not, because of those fears, they're not fully able to completely give themselves to the connection, that choosing themselves right now with choosing to heal rather than putting you in a position where they're not fully open and ready yet, where it kind of makes you feel like they're not making your priority, they're not really available, and it makes you feel like you're being strung along, you know? So I feel like with the whole heart being here, this is where they want to be able to give themselves fully into a relationship, and acknowledging where there are certain energies that are limiting them from their past, and this is where the working on that healing is going into. Now we also have unveiling here with unexpected confessions and justification. Now this could even be a situation where you and this person kind of maybe met in a very unexpected way. Maybe you didn't even plan, right, for going on a date with someone or running into someone that you fall for, you know, even though you feel like, okay, maybe it's not the right time, or, you know, why am I meeting this person right now if I'm not fully ready? So I want to look at this a little bit more. So what is this unveiling here? Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. It kind of feels like this person wasn't expecting to feel what they felt when they're with you. The Ten of Cups is about feeling, you know, happy and fulfilled and content. So your connection could have been something that also started off really strong with this person, or even, like I said, where they weren't even really anticipating that they would feel as deeply as they do for you. The Knight of Pentacles is also about taking things slow, maybe even the feeling of the need to slow down, okay? Because in a way, with the mask and not showing the true self, right? These fears and insecurities are not the true self, right? They're not the way in which, you know, this person feels like they truly want to be able to give into the relationship. It creates blockages. So let's now ask Spirit here how this person feels about you and the connection. How do they feel about you and the connection? Group number 3. You know, and if this person wasn't, you know, fully present, or you can kind of tell, okay, they're not, something's off here. I mean, you could even feeling like, okay, are they just stringing me along? Do they have someone else? What's going on with them? You know? So we've got the Ace of Swords here, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords. How are they feeling about you and the connection? We have the Ace of Pentacles again. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of blockages that are here. So I feel that this person, with the Six of Wands here, this is about recognition, appreciation, you standing out to this person, them acknowledging certain things about you. The Ace of Swords is also about clarity. It's about having an epiphany, a realization, a breakthrough. I really do truly feel like this person does want to have the opportunity to really try to work on a relationship with you. The Hierophant can symbolize commitment here. We've got the Emperor at the bottom with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups and Justice. So it feels like this person wants to right their past wrongs. Okay. This feels like we're overcoming some fears here. Blockages, fears, insecurities, whatever it might be that could have been preventing this person from fully connecting with you. Because both of these energies, the Knight of Cups is a very open-hearted energy. It's about vulnerability, talking about expressing your feelings, your emotions. And the King of Cups is in a much more mature, calm, grounded, emotional state of being. It's also a representation of emotional maturity, and also about feelings and emotions that have matured. So it kind of feels like this person is someone who's kind of wanting a do-over, coming in with a much more stable, solid energy to actually build something with you here, okay, with that Emperor. So it does feel like this person wants to, again, like I said, right their past wrongs, overcome the blockages, the fears here surrounding committing and being ready for that. I want to look at this Six of Wands here. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so this person might be realizing that when they spend time with you, when they're around you, they feel happy, they feel content, they feel excited, they feel this energy of passion and desire. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. Again, isn't that what we had up here? Yeah, the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. It's the same energy. So, yeah, it's like there's something here that's sticking out to this person about you and about wanting to pursue this with you. Like they can see themselves being with you. I feel like they just want to take this time to kind of clear out these other energies that could be on their mind and their heart. The whole process of release, healing, clearing, to be fully present, open, to do things right. You know, I mean, this could have even been a person who told you, you know what, I'm not ready, or I'm still healing. I need more time. Something to that effect. But it really does feel like they want to come back in here with being more open, vulnerable with their feelings, with their heart here. So let's see what else. How are they feeling about you and the connection? We've got travel here, experience new things. We've also got poker face here, taking a chance, risk, options, not showing hand. Let's see. Okay. We've got the teddy bear here, and it says, interested in you, a blooming romance, flirting and wanting to date. And then we've got the unexpected here with obstacles, troubles, upheaval, shocking, barriers, challenges, and hurdles. With denial here, refusing to admit, downplaying something. You know, so maybe, you know, when you guys were connecting with each other while you were still in contact, you know, this person could have been downplaying maybe the amount of blockages that they had. You know, where sometimes we're going off and we're dating and we're just like, oh no, I'm good, I'm fine. And then once things start to get a little bit more intense and we start catching feelings, then the fears start to emerge, the insecurities, and this is getting serious. And you know, again, this is where maybe this person was not really looking, not really paying attention to that. And then now, you know, where it could start to cause issues. So I feel like this is certainly something that this person is kind of reflecting upon. And I feel like certainly wanting to open themselves up to exploring this with you. Okay. Maybe you are someone who has traveled with this person, or, you know, who's made plans of going to places and trying new things with each other. Or, you know, you could have certainly, in your connection with each other, exposed each other to certain things. Like if you guys are from different cultures, or, you know, you have a favorite food, and that's like the first time that person's ever tried it, or they've never visited a certain place and you were telling them all about it. Just kind of like sharing in those, I feel like, things with each other. So let's see what else. How are they feeling about you and the connection? We've got running, ghosting, disappearing, and invisible, and mistakes. Okay, so it could have certainly have been them, you know, that has done this. And then we have the second chance here again. And that's really what I feel like this person wants here, is just kind of, you know, taking time to kind of reflect upon the energy that they may have had here. You know, it could have been something that created stress for you, for the other person. We've got chemistry here, attraction, spark, and passion. And then we've also got loyalty here, trusting, reliability, and believing. Okay. And maybe through that inner work and that healing, you know, that can certainly be something that is restored. I want to look at this second chance here. What is this person wanting with this second chance? We have the Ace of Wands that just fell on the floor, but we got the High Priestess. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing the Ace of Cups here, the Fool, and the Lovers. And let's get this Ace of Wands. Yeah. So this kind of feels, we're kind of taking it from, you know, hiding how we feel, closing ourselves off to the potential of what could happen if we were to take that leap of faith and that opportunity for love and allow that connection to grow between the two of you. That's where I feel like this person does want to reconcile, get things started up again with you once this person is in a more emotionally balanced state. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Group 3, I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.